Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Well, there's only one thing we're talking about these days, Marlena.
And that's New York. This time tomorrow, we're going to be in New York City.
That's right. The Bahamas will host the second annual Business and Investments Forum in New York City this week. And yes, Access Now will broadcast live from New York on Thursday and Friday.
So buckle up for the ride because we're going to have a great time in New York.
A great time indeed. With that said, let's dive right into the news, shall we? The Registrar General's Department celebrating a whopping 110 years recently with the Grand Award ceremony. The ceremony was held under the patronage of Governor General Her Excellency Cynthia Pratt. During the event, 29 long service employees were recognized for outstanding service. While giving the keynote address, Attorney General Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder thanked staff for their commitment and dedication to serve. Marlena?
Amazing. Well, as the National Parkinson Foundation prepares to roll out the red carpet for its dazzling annual fundraiser, Casino Royale The Cure is the jackpot, set for Saturday, June 28th, 2025, complete with Vegas-style games, electrifying performances, and show-stopping entertainment. The glitzy black tie event promises more than just a night of high rollers and high fashion. It's also about raising the stakes in the fight against Parkinson's disease.
For the theme, Casino Royale, the cure is the jackpot. We feel strongly so that with medical practitioners, scientists working tirelessly in the field to make it possible that there will be a cure, or there will also be some kind of relief for persons with Parkinson's disease. It's important for people to realize the jackpot is really the scientists.
Parkinson's disease, a progressive nervous system disorder that affects movement, is often misunderstood and underfunded in the Bahamas. Through annual events like this ball, the foundation aims to change that. One hand of blackjack, one ticket, and one generous donor at a time.
The more money we get, the better we'll be able to help persons with Parkinson's disease. And so the money goes to Parkinsonians, the money goes for research. You know, there are researchers all over the world, and my Parkinson Foundation's our parent organization, they have been doing this for a long time, 50 plus years. And so they pay for researchers and scientists all over the world to find this cure and find a cause so we can go on with our lives. And so we're hoping that one day there will be no Parkinson's, because people will say, okay, yes, we know what to do to get rid of it and to get our lives in a better place. The tickets can be gotten from my office. Well, any committee member would be available. We can give you some telephone numbers, but also from Carey's department store on Mackey Street. But listen, help one and you'll be helping yourself later on. See, because the more you know and learn, persons who are on your job with Parkinson's or any other neurological condition, you'll be able to understand what that person is going through and assist them as best as you can.
The runway met the rhythm of the islands as the international fashion show Beautifully You made a dazzling stop in the Bahamas this year, turning the local fashion scene into a global spectacle of style, creativity, and Caribbean flair. West Calix Forbes has his report.
Designers from California, the Bahamas, and other Caribbean islands brought their A-game, showcasing collections that blended bold statements with cultural storytelling. Backstage, the excitement was visible. Among the standout talents were two Bahamian designers making waves in dramatically different ways. Keith Ferguson collection turned heads with an avant-garde edge, exploring the deeper, darker layers of human experience.
My collection is named after Adele Anion, delusion, anxiety, and depression, and I wanted to be an inspiration to, not inspiration, but I wanted to showcase what I go through and depression, dealing with depression, anxiety, and I wanted these braided fabrics to represent how all these things hold us down, weigh us down, but they still hold us up because I have them wrapped around each individual model, and it's still holding them together.
On the other end of the spectrum was Rakitra Prosper, whose collection burst onto the runway with a loud, proud embrace of feminine fun and short pieces.
What inspired the collection is what my brand is about. My brand is mostly pink and playful, kind of girly looks. So that's what I brought out tonight. Playful, girly, very short looks, island vibes. On my first collection that's going to be released, Pink Pineapple Dreams, I've already met someone that is willing to collaborate with me in the straw market. So now I'm just working on getting the designs and constructing them and putting them out there with her.
Beautifully You fashion show organizer Dwayne Williams boasted that the Bahamas was chosen not only for its beauty, but for its sense of fashion. And he's looking forward to getting the fashion community and students who are interested in fashion involved.
It is wonderful. We got the local Bahamian designers, we got the international designers, the flair, the soul, the vibrancy, everything is popping. Well, it's going to be exactly the same mission, which is to promote inclusion, but next time we are going to get even more of the community involved. That's the only difference.
The night ended with applause, camera flashes, and celebration that merged into international glamour with island soul. One thing was clear, the Bahamas didn't just host the fashion show this year, they owned it. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
And still to come, the Defense Force visits South Andros High, so keep it locked.
I'm Melissa, and I'm a survey enumerator with the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, or BNSI. For the next few months, we will be conducting the Household Expenditure Survey on various islands.
You might be wondering, why is this survey important? Well, it helps us to determine the poverty line and assess how to ensure everyone has access to the basic services they need. This information is used by the government, businesses, researchers, and students to make informed decisions and plan for the future. We know that your time is valuable, which is why we've made the survey as simple and easy as possible. And don't worry, all your information you provide is confidential.
Your participation will help us gather accurate information that will benefit everyone in the Bahamas. Thank you for your cooperation and being a part of shaping the future of the Bahamas.
At RBC, we're proud to support Alive's Ultimate Business Makeover campaign for a second year. We know that micro, small, and medium businesses are vital to our economy. They drive innovation, and more importantly, they create jobs. By investing in their growth, we're fostering economic success, and together we can pave the road to a thriving business community.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, that's Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Looking at the Challenger slide at Atlantis, 2 people racing to the end in fun. That's definitely some summer fun in the sun, if I say so. That shot is courtesy of our drone pilot, Destiny Reed. Let's take a trip down to Andros. Let's go.
To inspire and mentor the nation's youth, Royal Bahamas Defense Force Commander Commodore Floyd Moxey visited the South Andros High School last week. Commodore Moxey informed the students about the important contributions many Androsians continue to make to society. He further encouraged them to stay focused, make wise choices, and pursue personal development on their journey to success. The Defense Force team toured the school's home economics, electrical, and technical drawing laboratories. South Andros Island Administrator Leonard Dames Jr. and South Andros High School Principal Carolyn Stewart noted how Commodore's visit made a positive impact on the students and the broader school community. Malena?
Some great news there. And one more time before we land in New York, let's take a look at what's coming up in Z&S Total Sports.
And Don't Blink organizers unveiling a new event. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Well, they've become a staple during the December sports scene, but now the Don't Blink Home Run Derby and its organizers are trying to heat things up this summer with the announcement of a brand new event. Our intern, Swanson Gibson Jr., was at the press conference and tells us more in this report.
Coming to the shores of Nassau is the first installment of the Queens of Paradise softball series. On June 19th through the 21st, the Atlanta Smoke and Orlando Monarchs of the Women's Professional Fast Pitch League will slug it out at the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium. Don't Blink Sports Entertainment, known for their annual Winter Home Run Derby, are keeping their supporters intrigued and excited for the summer. Co-founders Lucius Fox and Todd Isaacs Jr. discussed the inspiration to curate this event.
The Bahamas was a powerhouse for softball, top 5 in the world in both men and women. But that was 40 plus years ago, a really long time. You know, I've never seen it personally with my eyes. But what does that tell me? That tells me that we have the talent here. You know, with our young ladies here, I feel like, you know, with this Queens of Paradise event, that would spark something within them, you know, that could, you know, get us back to those top ranks in the world.
But, you know, I grew up around a lot of powerful women. My mom, my grandparents, my aunts, my cousins, and they never back down to anything. You know, and for me, that's what really inspired me the most to be what I am, you know, to see what they do, to see their sacrifice, to see how much they might be beat down and still able to get up and go through a day and make it happen. For Lucius and I, we wanted to be able to provide a platform that inspires the youth. So.
Former Major League Baseball player Brandon Phillips and pro wrestler Jade Cargill, who are owners of the Atlanta Smoke, emphasized the importance of community.
But with all that being said, it's all about just giving back to the community. I love everything about the Bahamas. I love everything that Don't Blink Entertainment is really doing. Brooke has been very supportive to the organization and everything. I really appreciate you. And I know my wife want to say something, even though she doesn't. But she's. But I just want to say, man, I'm very happy about this opportunity, and don't worry, we're gonna entertain y'all. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So. Everybody's been saying, go smoke. So.
And go women's sports, because one of the first things I want to say that I did say to him was, I love what you do, but what is softball like? What is going on the women's side? And that's when this dream came about, before he even quit MLB for me. But, so this dream is just something that we've been spinning for a long time, and I'm thankful that it's coming to fruition, and we're working with you all, and we're going to be very entertaining. We're going to go out there, put on a show, and we're going to inspire the community.
The Queens of Paradise softball series also features a free clinic for girls ages 7 through 17, taking place Friday, June 20th. The price of admission for the women's fast pitch series is $10 for adults, with kids being allowed into the stadium for free. For more information, you can go to Don't Blink Home Run Derby on Instagram and Facebook. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
That's one look at your sports on this Tuesday. I'll check on weather when we return.
The new stuffed crust cheddar flavor has a taste you'll enjoy.
Outside and inside.
With a delicious stuffed crust covered in irresistible cheddar flavor. Come and try the new stuffed crust cheddar flavor only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
It's the country's biggest stage for business and investment, and the Bahamas Tonight will be there bringing you all the action.
One station. We've got the up-close interviews and predictions for growth for the nation's busiest sectors.
Taking you around the world.
And at the same time covering the biggest stories that have taken over local headlines, now expected to take an even different twist. We'll be there to give you a front row seat.
Keeping you completely covered.
2 newscasts, 2 nights live from Times Square in New York City.
This is serious business.
But make no mistake, it's the Big Apple, so we're also giving you the all access to the interesting and fun stories like the who's who in Bahamian diaspora and what you can't miss if you're in the city that never sleeps.
The Bahamas Tonight, live from New York City, New York, May 29th and 30th, bringing you live coverage of the Bahamas' Business and Investments Forum 2025. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast and live weather radar showing a broad pocket of showers and thunderstorms just to the north of central Grand Bahama. As you can see, that area, it's basically stationary, but we expect a slight drift towards the west during the course of this evening. And then we also have another little area well to the west of Andros. That too is being carried by the southeasterly flow towards the west, so no problem for any landmass there. Over the remainder of the country, dry conditions remain in place as high pressure continues to influence our weather. And our boating forecast tonight, well, that is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. For the Northwest and Central Islands tonight, right through Thursday, those winds will remain out of the southeast at 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Your high tide will take place at 8:59 tonight, with another high tide at 9:20 tomorrow morning. Now for the southeast Bahamas, we'll have a little stronger winds. East to southeast flow, 12 to 18 knots, and the wave height is 3 to 6 feet. So we're asking small craft in the southeastern Bahamas to exercise caution right through Thursday. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
We are doing this like this, okay? Sit down, open the chapter 12. We are doing like this. You hear me? Hey! Yeah! Oh, Lord, I'll be back! Wow, what is this you dealing with, boy? Hey! Enough, boy, what's happening? Listen, let me tell you what happened. Look at it, go like this. Children, you ready? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Oh, they say they was
That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full update. LaDawn and Maria.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Hate to leave you here, Basil, but New York is calling.
Sure is. It's like a siren song, all loud and emotional. And the Big Apple is calling, and we are answering that call.
Wow, Melina, that was real deep. But I feel you. New York is definitely calling, and so is Matea Cunningham and Let's Talk Socials. Let's take a listen in.
Hi, everyone. My name is Matea, and you're watching Let's Talk Socials, the Access Now segment where I educate you on what's happening on social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and even YouTube. Now, today, I'm not just educating you on who's trending on social media, but my feature is educating you. If you're not on real estate TikTok, then you may not be familiar with Matt Sweeting, most people's go-to real estate expert. Matt is the CEO of One Oak Bahamas and has racked up, get this, a whopping 24.7 thousand followers. He posts real estate content that educates and entertains. Whether Matt is showing us the value of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Coral Harbor, or he's simply teaching us real estate literacy, the people are hooked. By the people, I mean me. Let's take a look, shall we?
Are you over 18, under 25, still living home with parents, or do you have children that are over 18, under 25, and still living with you? Well, here's what people within that age bracket should do if they're ready to get out, or you're ready to get them out. Well, I want to show you here. Come around, let me show my screen, because I always say the first thing that you could do is start your education. And you want to go to a website that we created called MajorKey.com. And when you go to MajorKey.com, you'll find tons of information there. Because as a young person, what you want to do is you want to start your education on how much money do I actually need to buy real estate. So you're going to go to this website, and on this website, you're going to learn how much money you need to have in savings to actually make a purchase happen. So I always say that the first step to buying is learning. So you go to that website, you learn that you need to have probably like $30,000 to $40,000 2 years on the job to be able to make a purchase happen. So now that you've learned that, it's time to go out and get that bag.
Educating young Bahamians on where to begin their rental or home ownership journey is truly a good deed. As a fellow young person, I can tell you we weren't taught these things in high school. Most teenagers and young adults are pondering the question, where do I start? Did you know this information when you first bought a home? If not, do you think it would have made your journey easier? While you think on that, I'm going to scroll on Pinterest and begin looking for inspiration for my dream home. I'm Matea, and this has been Let's Talk Socials. Stay educated.
Thanks a lot, Matea. Well, that does it for Access Now. 2 days until Times Square in New York City. Royston Jones will hold it down tomorrow night for us on Access Now. Melina?
As we make our way to the Big Apple, yes, so that's right. Make sure you saddle up with Royston at 7:30. While we travel, he's going to have some slithering friends with him, so you want to tune in to see what they are. But for now, stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson.
Good night, everybody.
Night.